Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Check, watch it before. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, here's Vick. Being chased out left. That's complete to Bo Jackson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through,
it'll be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Vick to throw it. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
52.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Jackson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time, as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. They'll try to throw it here. Vick. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Holt. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 52 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That appeared like any routine NFL quarterback, but it was Michael Vick from the pocket, throws a touchdown pass. I just think about the transformation throughout his career. From Atlanta, where he would take off and go at just about the drop of a hat and turn defenses into mush. And then by the end of his career in Philadelphia, where he completed passes like we just saw from the pocket, yet still had those great legs, when necessary, to help get him out of trouble.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange.
Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start. Touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second and inches, Vick gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, 57 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now here's Vick. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mean Joe Green able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Michael Vick. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed go for it. Vic. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Vic now after the fumble recovery. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. Fourth down, Vic. Steps away to his left. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to be intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. A throw he probably shouldn't have made, rolling left and then throwing back across the field.
And when you do that and you're rolling towards the sideline, you've cut down your field in a big way significantly. And the guys who play in the 2nd and 3rd level, those linebackers.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he brings it back to right around the 20. Six-yard line.
The 26-yard line.
So here's Vic following the interception. Dancing to his left. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Clark, but it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing again, Vic on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 26 yards, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. from the gun, Vic. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Going up top. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Vic. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Vic now. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. Oh, and now Vic throwing another interception. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, Vic. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and long for Vick. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught at the 25. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Vick readies to throw. And his pass incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A first down throw coming for Vic. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Champ Bailey. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, a heck of a move. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 3rd and short yardage. Vic. He may try. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. 68 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That good for 19 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Vic. Flush to his right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
The Browns drive about to get started. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vick. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Vick now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Vick. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Vick looking deep downfield. It's caught at the 10. A big play, Vick to Moss. 49 yards.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now, I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Vick to throw it. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. Now Vick stripped. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The toss out to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a fourth down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Forced out to his left. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
25, check 25.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Now Michael Vick, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Here's Vick. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go, team.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. On 4th down, Vick. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Vick. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. This one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown, win.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Now, partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to the scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focusing. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a
catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when attack like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash, 100 yard dash. They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets, the coast will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip juice. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a